Morning guys, it's February 1st, 2022. Maybe I got a call from a guy. He's got a peerless boiler. It's been really cold here, single digit type of thing. Just called me and I guess he hasn't had heat since yesterday. So he thinks the house might even be froze up. But anyway, I'm gonna go over there and see if I get the boiler going for him. And I don't know, maybe the perimeter of the house might be frozen, I don't know. Anyway, I just took up the message and I told him I could go by there. It's a couple of towns over. He's seen me on the interwebs, I guess. He tried calling Peerless customer support and tech support. They couldn't help him. You know, you're calling this tech support. You got to know what you're doing. You gotta be able to test stuff, and you got to know what you're doing. You can't just call tech support if you're a homeowner because you're kind of clueless about what's going on, and they're talking about testing things. You don't even know what the hell they are talking about. So you have to kind of really, you have to be a certified, modified mechanic, really, to talk to these guys, because they're certified, modified mechanics also, you know. So you can talk back and forth and get it straightened out. But could be a gas valve. I mean, it could be anything. I don't know. We're gonna go by and see. Gonna go by there and see if we can help him out there, Mr. Jed Clampett. Oh man, Mr. Jed Clampett, Miss Molly. Mr. Jed Clampett. Been doing this 150 years. I've been doing this 150 years. Oh yeah, Miss Molly, yeah, I know, yeah. Oh yeah, I know, yeah. You've been doing it a long time too, Miss Molly. Not as long as Jed Clampett though. Oh man, no way. No way. How about some body bumps? Huh? Oh, there you go. How about some body bumps, Miss Molly? Oh yeah, you love body bumps. You love body bumps. Huh? Yeah, you love body bumps. Yeah. I'm filling it. Don't seem like it's taking the water, does it?
No, that's the thing. I stuck
That's kind of odd.
the ref because it might be clogged because they have me.
No, I could hear it running in there. Yeah, you got to put water in it. Or it's not going to run because it's off on low temperature. Look at all this.
Yeah, because I wanted to get somebody in here too, because I mean that air separator valve's pushed right up against the gas line.
You might have to do it manually, but we got to get. You know what sometimes happens? These valves might be blocked. You know, it's not coming in, not showing. Sometimes this will get blocked with shit.
Yeah, because I figure, well, with hard water, it's, 13 years old, there's probably some buildup and something.
I don't know. I figure it would take it, but it doesn't seem to be. I hear it running in there. Is there any pipes in the ground anywhere?
No.
Did you drain it out at all?
I took out probably about a gallon. I filled up this little tray because the guy told me, well, you might have to drain the whole thing. Because they had me...
Yeah, it might be that it's blocked somewhere, a blockage in here or something. Oh, it seems to have water on it. Usually you can see it coming up on the sight glass, right?
Yeah.
But nothing.
I know it's probably about the past month.
Here it comes. It's coming up now. think. What's going on? Yeah, it don't seem like it's coming up, does it? Well, there's another way we could fill it. Is put a hose up from here to here. We got water here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got the manual over there. I went through the troubleshooting.
Well, yeah, because if this thing's not sensing water, it ain't gonna. It's not gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. I wonder if I could take it apart and clean it out or something. Could take this right out and back it out and clean these nipples. It's got to be something like that because, yeah, because see, we're getting water here. See, we're getting water here.
Yeah.
So we got to take this apart and clean it out. Because there's water here now. You got a bucket?
Yeah, I got 2 there. I got a couple more.
We know we got water up to there, right? So this is blocked. We could take some more out. Once we get it up and running, we could take this apart and maybe clean it. Because you got to be able to see this here, you know?
Yeah.
You got power onto it, and you got the thermostat calling and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, the thing's way up.
Well, he had me take this all the way up to the top, and I took it back down.
Yeah, no, that's pretty high. That's pretty high still. So. See if we get it to run a little bit first, you know. Take a little bit more water out because we know we got too much in there. We'll have to take this apart and clean these out, though.
You take credit card or check?
Oh, it's gonna have to be a check.
Okay.
I don't do the credit card because they want too much. They want 3% every time, 3-4% every time I swipe it.
Oh, that's why I don't take credit cards. My business.
It adds up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 3-4% every time I swipe it. I mean, bullshit. All right, let's see if we can get it to fire up. Find out what's going on with it. Turn up the thermostat.
All right.
Does it click at all or anything? No. Kind of queer they got this fucking thing in there like that. That's fucking homemade shit.
67, nothing.
This is kind of queer, this little setup you got here. And you got power to this thing? Where's the breakers?
Yeah, right over here. Yeah, breaker's on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
You might have an emergency switch upstairs somewhere on the wall. A red switch somewhere?
A what?
A emergency switch? A red switch?
No. Here, that's not my area of expertise, so I didn't want to...
Don't want to play around with it.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of is...
Well, I mean, we gotta check, make sure it's got power. Now, have you did any of this wiring? This was like this when you got here. See all this wiring?
Yeah,
all
that
this,
was all like that.
and it was running?
Yeah, up till, as far as I know, yesterday.
And you got the thermostat turned up? What kind of thermostat is it?
Cheap little, probably like $50 Honeywell.
Is it a battery one?
Yeah.
Might need
batteries in there.
You put new batteries in it.
Yep.
Okay.
And before I disconnected, I took pictures, hooked it up exactly the way it was when I tried the, hot wire trick.
Yeah, we got 27 volts there. The dampers don't seem to be opening. Well, this shit's flipping loose as a goose. This doesn't seem right, these two wires here. Who the hell did this shit?
That was my ex-father-in-law. He was an electrical engineer, and don't even get me started on the electrical he did here in the plumbing.
Holy shit, I don't know what's up with that guy. That's the thermostat wire coming in, going into there. I mean, I don't think that's going to pull anything in. It was working like that?
Yeah, for, boy, almost, about 13 years, 12, 13 years.
It just seems a little wokey. Seems a little wokey there to me.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like corrosion, so I kind of gently pulled it up, looked at that, like, no.
Have you played around with any of these wires?
Just the two thermostat wires.
Did you
thermostat wire. I haven't.
Did you move them anywhere?
I just kind of pulled it out to check the connection, see if there was any corrosion, and slid it back into where it goes.
Are you sure you put them in the same spot?
Yeah.
That seems a little queer there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I made sure that anything I touched went back exactly how it was.
Because that's not right. It says TT. Just seems kind of a little queer.
Yeah, because all this shit's way above my pay grade. I don't have a clue about it.
Let me see if this is even calling. Ohms. Yeah, I don't ever seen it hooked up like that. Yeah, that's calling. But usually the 24, there should be a relay that goes in here. This orange right here goes up to the damper control. Maybe the damper control's bad. Sounds like something kicked in.
Yeah.
There's an end switch on this thing. Might be.
That's the sound it makes before it kicks on.
See if I can put this thing on hold and open it. Red. See what's what here on this shit. That's the common. So the orange comes up. Orange is the power going up. Then it comes back to black, I think. 27. It's 27. It should come back to blue, which we're not. Coming back to blue. I think it's that damper that's bad. We got no power coming back to fire the gas valve. Going through that damper. It goes up orange, which I got 24 volts going up orange. Then it should come back black. Let's see if it's coming back black. It's not coming back on the black or the blue. So it's that damper control's bad. I'm getting nothing. So it's that damper control that's the problem. That sucker.
You do like a routine yearly service on these also?
Well, let's get the thing running first, guy.
I mean, after after the fact.
I think we gotta get it running first. That's a big flipping damper too. I got it bypass open for now. That's a big one. Wiring diagram. Let's see what's going on. We should be able to just disconnect it right here. So this wire here has got voltage going up to this one right here, which is, there's a rollout switch and there's a pressure switch all tied together. There's our problem in that circuit there. There's a rollout switch and everything. I know I got 27 volts here, right? Going up, and then coming back goes to this one, and I got nothing coming back. So it's in this loop somewhere where we're losing it. There's a rollout switch. See, we got 1.3, but that's not enough. So we got to find out where we're losing it. We're losing it somewhere. How cold is it in the house?
About 52.
Yeah, you can't go much longer. Well, you start having all kinds of problems. Let's see if we can find out where we're losing it. There's a rollout switch right here, but I don't think it's a manual reset one. Let's see if we got it there. I think it's in this, I bet you any money it's in this pressure switch that's bad. Shutting it off. Let's see. $27, so we got voltage going through there. We got voltage going through there now. That's calling. Alright, let's see if we got any power in this black one coming back now. We should have power here. Hopefully. I'm going to move my light over here. Hanging over the top so I can see what the hell's going on here. Yeah, hanging over the top. Alright, so now we got power here. We got power here now. So that rollout switch was tripped in the back. Okay, so now we got power here, and it's going up. It's going up, and it should come back to blue. Going up to black, and it's coming back to blue. Let's see if we got it here. We're losing it in that flipping control. It's going up to black, and it's in that control that's bad. See this right here?
Yeah.
Then it should go through. Yeah, it's gotta come. It's in that control that's bad. Goes up to black, and then it comes back to blue. See, and it is open there. See it? So it's the end switch that's bad. According to this diagram. Goes up black through the high limit. Rollout switch right here in the back. This is the blue. I should be able to jump that mountain. That should work. Bypass that fucker. See, the power goes up and then it comes back, right? Mm-hmm. The power's gonna go. I'm just gonna jump it out for now. See what happens here. Here we go.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Alright, so what I'm just going to do is, this right here was the power going up to that damper. I got it locked open, right? So we're just going to leave it like that. And, because that damper's big bucks right there, 7-inch. I mean, you're probably looking at like $350 for that damper. So let's just get this thing together so it runs for you, get some heat in the house. We could always do it later if you want, right?
Yeah, because what I'd like is, depending on what your schedule is.
Well, let's just get it so it runs, so you get flipping heat in the house, and then we could get the damper. I can't do it right now. I mean, I just got other shit going on. You call me no heat. I mean, get you going for now. It could run it like this. It's not a big deal. As long as that damper don't shut. You on the same page with me?
Yeah.
What happens is it sends 24 volts up to that damper, right? And when you go through,
oh, I gotta take this for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just bypassing the damper. I've got it open, so I'm not worried about that part of it. At least he's got flipping heat for now. Everything else is hooked up. The only thing that's not, this sends power up to that damper when it opens. It sends power back. There's an end switch. That's bad. You just deleted it. And I got it locked open for now. At least you get him some heat in the house. Houston, we have ignition. So that damper up top there is 24 volts that goes to it, and then what happens is it's constant 24 volts. When this thing calls for heat, it sends power up to energize at 24 volts to open that thing. Then there's an end switch that these two wires are connected to that I just disconnected. So it's just power going up, so that damper has to manually open before the thing will fire. But I got it locked out on open position so it can't close. There's a switch on there. So it's going to stay open all the time.
Alright.
And then, so you don't have to worry about it. As long as it don't close on you, you're fine. As long as you don't play with the switch. So that's what the problem was. And that end switch in the back, I think that thing might have been, I had to manually reset that one in the back. So now there's steam issues going on here. With the rest of it, it's going to come apart and cleaned out so you can get this gauge working and shit. You don't want to have too much water in there and have it flooded because then it won't make steam.
Yeah.
We'll have to drain some more out. But if it gets too low, what's going to happen is it's going to shut off. While I'm here, I might be able to take that bottom, take this apart and clean it. All right, well, we're going to shut it. We're going to drain it. Now, see if I can clear this with a rod or something. Hopefully, you can get this cleared. And we could fill it. We got to be able to see the water, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be draining. Just gonna get the water out of it. We're gonna be able to see the water level, so let's see if we can. Sight glass. Without breaking it. Breaking it. It's this bottom one that's full of shit, it looks like. Going flipping woke on us. It's going flipping woke, I think. Get it apart. Sometimes you can't even get them apart. Oh, just fucking steam, you know. Look at that shit. She's coming off. Let's hopefully it's not all. Hope it don't get me. Yee-haw, look at that. She's all crusty. She's a crusty one. Oh shit. Should clean this fucker once in a while, guy, you know? Woo! Alright, let's see what happens. Hopefully it don't give me the how you doing. Still got quite a bit of water in there, huh? The hose is draining?
Yeah.
You don't want to flood the fucking place. We got it off. It's not, the water feed is off. Might have to do bucket brigade, but I want to clean it good before I put it back together, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is draining out the hose. Was it coming out the hose or no?
Yeah.
Slowly?
Yeah, it's along the hose.
It should be good. It ain't so bad. Well, bailing you out. Bad divorce, huh?
Huh?
Bad divorce, huh?
Yeah. I didn't really want to keep this house, but with what housing prices are, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Thankfully, I was able to pick up the house for dirt cheap.
You were able, you could?
Yeah, I just closed a few months ago.
Well, you can't be without heat, right? I mean...
Yeah.
I did clean this out, so... She's a crusty one. A crusty one for sure. See, now we'll be able to get a reading on where we're at, right? Somebody sister used to always say, I know where you're at. I know where you're at. You know, I was trying to. I know where you're at.
Hey, that's coming from Wisconsin. Everybody has like water softeners in their house, and I know it's out here nobody does. Is it worth, with all the hard water, getting like a...
Oh, it'd be nice to have it. I mean, you're gonna have to put salt in it all the time, and I mean, people are fucking cheap. They don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, because I want to look at getting a whole house filtration
Yeah, it's
system.
not cheap, you know.
So now over the years, I've taken out and replaced all the, you know, from these spigots.
All right, let's see if we can get this thing back in without too much damage here. Hopefully. Get it back in without doing too much fucking damage. This is a glass. Let's see. You like my little camera?
Yeah, I gotta look at getting one of those for my job.
Like my little camera action?
That's how I got your name, was your YouTube video.
Oh, really?
As soon as I heard the accent and saw you driving down Route 6, I'm like...
No, you couldn't find anybody to fix this thing? No?
New England Steamworks called me back.
Yeah?
I had Mike Isbell, a contractor I do work for. I had him reach out to Roger Karen. But when I had that drain problem, I called 30 plumbers, and I think one guy called me back.
30?
I called everybody in the phone book. Even
all right, let's see if we can get this thing back up and running now for you. So we got it clear, so it should work. We're gonna fill it so we get water here. Let's see if we can. We know this works. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Huh? I'm shining like a fucking light bulb today, aren't I? What do you think?
Fuck yeah.
I'm shining like a flipping light bulb. We'll turn that back down. I don't like to have it too high. We'll leave it right around two or so, okay? Right. 2 or 3. I mean, you don't need that much pressure. Said it was set about 3 before. It's been working fine, right?
Yeah.
And you're just gonna have to feed it manually. This feeder doesn't seem to be working for some reason. I don't know.
To be honest with you, that thing hasn't worked since day one.
Well, I just use it as a manual.
Yeah.
Manual fill. Let's see what's going on with the chimney. Yeah, so this damper is gonna stay open. I got it locked in an open position. It's gonna stay open. Oh, you got a liner in this thing.
Yeah, when we first bought the house about 13 years ago, put one in.
Well, that's a good sound, huh? The wiring diagram's right there. We could trace all the wiring out we needed, and, you know. I wouldn't even bother with that damper. Don't even worry about it. One less thing to break, right?
Yeah.
Some people get anal about shit like that. They want it fixed, but you're gonna gain like maybe 1%. You're gonna lose 1% with that damper. That don't mean nothing. 1%. See the nut behind the handle?
Yeah.
Take the handle off, tighten that nut up, and then a drip will stop, and then put the handle back on there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So
This about 3 years ago.
No, because it's dripping. I mean, you want me to do it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Because I'm not a plumber, but Christmas Eve 3 years ago, I had to quick replace that thing like that.
It's fucking not rocket science, guy. It's simple shit. Let's take the handle off. Tighten up the packing. That's simple. And that'll tighten up. That'll stop the leak, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you put the handle back, and no more leaks. Some of them don't have the packing nut on it, but this is, I like the one with the packing nut because you can tighten it. And, some of them have just an O-ring in there. Then you're kind of screwed. Alright, put it back, and we're good. No more leaks. That's fucking crazy shit, huh? Well, at least you can have heat. Should start seeing that water doing the funky chicken there in a minute. Up and down, you know, doing the funky chicken. That means it's making steam. Alright, so you gotta manually feed it. It's doing the old funky chicken there, see it? That means it's making steam. That's the heat in the house. Alright, so jumped out vent damper, locked open. Reset rollout switch in the back, and clean sight glass assembly. So, good enough, right? It's not a bad little setup, actually. Not a bad little setup. Steam. It's got the hot fit loop on it too, right there. It's got the hot fit loop on it. Yeah. It's one pipe steam. It's going to take a little bit, but she's heating up.
I tell you what, I love these things. I grew up in Wisconsin. Everybody has 4 steering.
It's going to take a little time, you know.
Yeah.
But she is definitely running.
Who do I make?